Okay, so I have a confession to make. I realized that I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm sorry. It was a lapse in my judgment. Actually, it wasn't my fault because I didn't know what the hell was going on. So apparently, the last video I reacted to, the sad facts video, was some bullshit. According to the comments. First of all, the video got age restricted. I don't know what the hell I did. This video sounds like shit. The narrator explained how she talks about the things the boys went through. She also is exaggerating unnecessary things and excluding others to fit her narrative. Oftentimes, the uncensored reality was much harsher. I don't know. It's so off the way she talked about things with that tone. Don't watch from her channel again. There's loads of other better videos. What the hell is this video? This shit was weird as hell. Yeah, why is that? I just want to know why the video is age restricted. What did I do? Alright, bet. So today, well, this first one I'm watching is the Mistreatment of BTS. So, let's watch it. Hopefully this is a good, yeah.
BTS debuted in Big Hit Entertainment in June of 2013. During that time, Big Hit wasn't a large company with great connections, so technically although they were capable of supporting BTS as a group, they lacked the power to get BTS known in the industry. One of the major things you have to know in K-pop is that it's monopolized by the biggest three companies, SM, YG and JYP. Usually when a group debuts, the K-pop industry will warmly welcome them, but BTS were outsiders because they produced music that didn't carry the typical K-pop sound. Their music bashed so many different forms of society and they were trying to thrive with that raw meaning in their music in an industry that was incredibly superficial. But as time went by, BTS was starting to become serious competition to all these privileged artists very early in their career. They were rarely invited to Korean award shows, but they were pulling unbelievable numbers as much as the biggest artists in Korea at the time. This really threatened the industry and they were doing absolutely everything they could to push them down and bring their own artists up. Back in 2013, BTS were nominated for Rookie of the Year at the Mnet Asian Music Awards. However, even though they were the best-selling rookie group of that year, Mnet refused to give them that award. Hell, they didn't even invite them.
The fuck?
And when they did invite them a year later, they only let them perform at the red carpet. That same year, Namjoon and Yoongi attended a hip-hop event in Seoul. The conversation was derailed multiple times to insult them and the other members of BTS. They were called girls for wearing stage makeup, repeatedly told they weren't hip-hop and overall belittled in front of everyone.
어떤 메이크업을 하는 거에 대한 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데.
그런 게 아니라 여자.
What? Oh, shut the front door. Come on.
아 그래요?
Niggas haters.
여자같이 입고 다니는 게 여자냐?
In 2015,
That's some hating ass
BTS were
shit.
finally invited to perform at the Mnet Asian Music Awards, but they were only allowed to perform one song, while a 3-month-old rookie group from the Big Three got to perform 3 songs. In 2016, BTS was still never given a proper waiting room during music shows. They had to practice and get ready in front of the bathrooms, and other idols looked down on them because of that. Keep in mind that they had the best-selling album of that year. That same year, BTS were invited to perform at the 2016 Busan One Asia Festival. They were supposed to perform at the end of the show, but Namjoon was injured, so SBS cancelled their stage without notifying BTS's company. They basically invited the boys but didn't let them perform. At the end of the festival, ARMYs were extremely furious and wouldn't leave without a BTS performance, so SBS had no choice but to let the boys perform, but they didn't broadcast their performance.
Oh shit.
The boys went up on the stage without cameras, without proper lighting or a clean stage, only to perform for ARMYs who had been waiting all day for them. It hurts to watch this video. The boys were treated like they were absolutely nothing. From outward perspective, it might have been easier to forget this because BTS's career takes them to greater heights progressively, but to be in their shoes and to slowly go day by day working hard with no respect returned and to swallow this pain at such young ages, it's really heartbreaking. And let me tell you why BTS don't appear on Korean TV shows anymore. In 2014, a year after BTS debuted, they attended their first real variety show. Keep in mind that half of them were minors at the time. The host accused them of plagiarizing the boy group EXO for wearing school uniforms in their music video Boy in Love.
엑소와 겹친 교복 패션 왜 하필 엑소일까? 원망했나요? 아니 사실 저희가 말씀드릴 수 있는
얘기 천천히
저희가 이번 사랑 이야기 학교 3부작의 마지막이었어요.
예.
그래가지고 나 언제 한번 교복을 입겠다라고 생각을 했는데
Yeah, duh, nigga.
유명하게 시기가 겹쳐가지고 오히려 저희는 한편으로는 감사드리고 한편으로는
감사드려요. 먼저 입어주셔서.
아니요 그런 게
다른 그룹이 모자 돌리는 걸 보고 똑같이 하면은 뭔가 차별화가 없겠다 그래서 바꾸신 거예요. 그쵸.
네, 그렇죠.
근데 우리 방탄소년단은 엑소가 했네. 우리도 해야지. 이렇게 돼버린 것 같아서.
Yoongi was trying to explain that it was a misunderstanding and that they weren't trying to copy them, but the host kept twisting his words. And because of that,
bitch.
EXO fans dragged BTS through hell and back.
Bitch.
They made petitions for them to disband, trended plagiarism to the point where BTS had to go to court, and even sent them death threats, resulting in them having to cancel several concerts. And not only that, when BTS won their first grand prize award at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards, EXO fans were giving them the middle fingers and chanting EXO during their speech. They and other fandoms started accusing BTS of manipulating the charts and even went as far as contacting Melon customer service to complain. Here's another reason why BTS don't appear on Korean TV shows anymore.
제작진이 선정한 2014년 다시 한번 말씀드립니다. 제작진이 선정한 겁니다. 저희가 아니에요? 네. 저희가 아니에요? 네. 둘셋포 자! 안녕하세요 방탄소년단입니다. 뭐라고? 둘셋포
Is it like a comedy show or some shit?
너무 어렵다. 위, 슈가, 진, 정국. 진, 정국이야 뭐. 야 랩몬스터는 정말 좀 뭔가 오그라들지 않니?
Is this a comedy show? Well, first of all, this shit not funny.
네, 제이홉이. 호분적 맥주 올렸는데. 아니 희망호흡입니다. 희망. 호프. 호프 뜻이 뭐야? 패가 붙어야 되는 거 아닌가? 그러니까. 에이트 어떻게 좀 현이 갔다 오지 않았어?
Hey, Slim, real nigga shit. Hey, if that was me up there, you would have seen that shit all in my face. I wouldn't be doing no laughing. I wouldn't be doing no laughing because where I come from, niggas joan back. I would have been joning them goofy ass niggas real. Slim, hey, it would have been no joning. If I felt like you disrespected me for it, it's all hell been to break loose. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I don't give a fuck what type of TV show you are. Nigga, I'm the guest. You gonna treat me like a motherfucking guest. Nigga, Messiah.
어쨌든 뭐 데프콘 형이 너무 좋아. 왜? 난 네가 안 좋아. 안 좋아.
This has to be a comedy show.
예능하시는 게 너무 좋아. 나는 얘 때문에 예능을 하게 됐어 내가.
So hot, I'm the number one. 어린 선수를. 어린 선수를.
야, 너도 하지 마.
굉장히 팬이라서 콘이라고 곡을 써왔어요.
맞아. 진짜? 우리 진짜 다 썼는데 지금?
아니요, 저는 이제 드리려고.
우리 다 썼는데?
들어보시면 생각이 달라요.
듣고 나서 판단하면 돼. 우리는 눈이 콘이. 가사가 팥수송 같죠?
정말 듣고 싶은 노래는 마음에 안 들어요.
아니 근데 정말 잘 만들었어요. 잘 만들었는데 이번 저희 스타일 아니에요. 하잖아. 왜 영업하려고 그래? 할 게 많습니다. 빨리 가죠. 재능 있어.
These 7 boys were treated so maliciously despite half of them being minors at the time. Donnie and Coney are known for joking around, but they really crossed the line with BTS.
Oh, okay.
They mocked the vocal line members for not specializing in rapping. They straight up told Jin repeatedly to his face that he was the least talented member. They made fun of the song Yoongi made for them and implied he wasn't worth anything to them. They forced Jimin, Jungkook and J-Hope to do girl group dances and then mocked them for being too flamboyant. Then they made fun of all their stage names and mocked their fans and called them elementary schoolers and implied that they were all immature and fanatic. They were especially rude to Namjoon in particular. They made fun of his way of speaking, his way of dressing, his dancing, his rap,
Can these
his name,
niggas rap?
his hair, literally
Can
everything.
they rap?
Donnie
The
and
fuck?
Coney even admitted
Sam,
to treating
that-
BTS badly on purpose a few years later after BTS started getting really popular. Here's a very unknown fact. As the industry came to realize that there was no stopping BTS, a lot of agencies tried to buy them from Big Hit Entertainment. Just like how SM Entertainment bought the boy group Infinite as soon as they started to become a threat to their boy group EXO. They bought them and decided to do nothing with them, which led to a drastic decrease of popularity for Infinite and a huge increase of popularity for EXO. Bang PD, who believed in BTS's success from the very beginning, got several calls from different companies, telling him to just give up and hand BTS over to them, but he refused. He refused to give up on the boys because he really believed they were something worthwhile and that they actually could become something big one day. And he was right.
Yeah.
BTS's success has gotten to a point where trying to suppress it or deny it is literally impossible. The only next step is to try and claim it as your own. That's exactly what SM Entertainment has been trying to do for the past 4 years. At first they were trying to recreate BTS's success by making a new boy group, but now that they see it's impossible, they've decided to claim it as theirs.
That is not correct.
The truth is that if SM Entertainment never existed, BTS would have become successful a lot earlier. Not only did BTS have to fight their way into the music industry as Koreans singing in a foreign language, but on top of that, they had to deal with a massive prejudice against them because of the image K-pop has. And that horrible image is all thanks to SM Entertainment. So it's really funny to me when they try to take credit for BTS's success when they are the sole reason for every single bad stereotype the West has about K-pop. The whole manufactured puppets, slave contracts, forced plastic surgery, dating bans, extreme diets and more dates all back to them. Without K-pop attached to BTS's name they would have had it so much easier. SM Entertainment has been their biggest roadblock. The K-pop industry had no part in BTS's success considering how they were the ones trying so hard to shut them out. BTS are not only being mistreated by the K-pop
They tried
industry,
it though. They
are
tried it.
being
They tried it. They
mistreated
really
by
tried
the
it
whole
though.
music industry. Even BTS themselves know this.
Since we're like aliens to the music industry for America, so we don't know if there's a place for us or not.
The boys know they are being alienated in the Western music industry. Namjoon was being straightforward with the system. He has realized that the system won't change despite how much they deserve it. I'm honestly proud they're starting to stand up for themselves. They stood up for themselves back then, but only by working hard and ignoring those who disrespected them. But now they're in a position where they can speak loudly about this. They know the racial barrier they are facing despite their talent and achievements, and they are not afraid to talk about it anymore.
If niggas not letting you win,
we love to see it. This whole video proves how it's really just armies and BTS against everyone else. From the beginning till now, it's always been that way. BTS has the Western media, Korean media, K-pop stans and Western stans against them, all never showing BTS the respect and acknowledgement that they deserve and sabotaging them to surround their name with negativity. The whole industry neglected and refused to acknowledge BTS as artists. That is why they made their own way and paved it smooth and shiny.
Only thing I gotta say is fuck them niggas on that TV show. Them niggas was not funny. They not funny. They ass, first fuck of all. Second, damn, bro, if they, I don't understand how they are like so huge that the West not even fucking with them. K-pop still not fucking with. Like, I don't get it. Like, they might as well just be their own genre. Like, that's literally them against everybody. Like, the fuck, that's wild as shit. And them niggas are still on top, and they're still like, know what I'm saying? That's actually pretty inspiring. But nevertheless, that was the mistreatment of BTS. That shit rhymed. That shit fucking rhymed. If y'all enjoyed, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, turn on my post notifications, and tell your friends about me. That's it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. My voice is cracking like a bitch. I need to drink some water. Y'all be easy, alright? I bet.